I have one super pro tip that you need to wait around to get a hold of. Okay, so I know it's hard to see in this tall grass, but there are 6 pieces, only 6 pieces, which make up this amazing rocking chair, I think. I didn't put it together yet. The instructions are super short, takes only one tool. They actually provide you the manual version of the tool. I'm going with the mechanical version. Let's put this together and see if with its simplicity, it can be any good. I brought the wrong size socket out, so I had to do this whole thing manually with the tools that it came with, and honestly, it was no big deal. You could totally do that. Wow, is it hot out here. I have a lot of really high points to talk about in terms of this chair and putting it together, and I have one super pro tip that you need to wait around to get a hold of. But so let's start with some of the basics. It is an artificial wood, right? So I do really like these because they're much more sturdy and much more color stable. Definitely a little heavy to move around, but I think that's a good thing. It speaks to the quality and the strengths. I'm not exactly sure how 6 pieces come together, and it is so comfortable. It is crazy. This is super comfortable. The only thing that this is my non-pro tip that I would recommend is if you're gonna do this in the summer in Florida, you need to have a big old glass of lemonade sitting around for when you get done. I guess they could add a cup holder. I would like that. Overall, for look, for feel, comfort is ridiculous. This is so nice. This is so cool. I look over my shoulder here. I always wonder if the turtles are watching me or I'm watching the turtles. I love to sit here, watch the turtles in the pond, but they come, big old turtles, stick their little head up and they're like looking at me, and I'm like, am I looking at you? You looking at me? So let me give you my final pro tip. There was one set of screws, both sides, which were a little hard to get the hole lined up, and it was this lower one on the back. So here's and it's kind of blind, right? So here's my recommendation to you. The tool that comes with it is a perfect size to stick in there and line up the hole, right? Because it's smaller than the bolt itself, plus it doesn't have the threads. So you can really adjust things, and when you get it in the right place, you know you're good to go, and then you go with the bolt. That's my pro tip for you. My other pro tip for you is, I don't know if you noticed when I put it together, I brought the wrong size socket out, so I had to do this whole thing manually with the tools that it came with, and honestly, it was no big deal. You could totally do that. I still would have preferred just to go, be done, but the tool that comes with it works perfectly for this one job. 6 pieces of hardware. I might ask them to include a spare because I didn't lose one here in the grass, but I'm assuming you're putting this together somewhere, country, nice place where if you drop those bolts, you might lose them. Maybe they should include a spare, but outside of that, this is absolutely ridiculously awesome, and I would highly recommend it. Hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time.